Good evening. Welcome to Unity in Marin. We're so glad that you're here this evening. My name is Lisa Starbird. I'm the Wednesday service coordinator, and I support putting on the Wednesday night services with a team of volunteers, and I couldn't do it without everybody that we have. But we're so glad that you are here tonight and that you chose to be here with us. So let's just take a deep breath and get grounded first so that we're really present for when Steven comes forward. You're in for a wonderful treat. Has everybody heard Steven Halpern before? Yes? Anybody not ever heard him? Ooh, you wonderful. Yay. Okay, so just taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Taking another deep breath in and releasing. And just becoming present right here, right now, in this moment in time, leaving the traffic out on the freeway, leaving the kids at home. You're here for yourself right now. And you've chosen to be here during this busy time of the year in taking good care of your own self, to get grounded again, to get recentered, to feel the presence in community, to help re-energize us as we go back out into the world. And then we're able to be kinder to those that we meet. And with the ripple effect, we're able to make a difference on a high level because we have taken care of ourselves. I wrote this in 2016, and I've used it ever since. It's one of my grounding practices that I use. So I invite you to take this in, and if any of it fits for you, just figure out what your intention is for this evening. And with that intention, it may be one of these lines. With ease, I walk through this day. I send loving thoughts to all that I connect with. With flexibility, I am with whatever shows up. With understanding, I see all that I meet with loving intention. With gratitude, I remember how blessed I am. With wisdom, I am one with all that is, and I am able to make good choices that support my highest good. As I walk my path with intention, I let go of the pains of my past and trust that all is in divine and right order. As I and all who are around me continue to grow, to share, to teach one another with perfection through ignorance, mistakes, doing what was taught to us, each of us at our own pace. And in moments when I forget the essence of who I am, I come back to center faster. I let go of judgments and fearful thoughts that no longer serve me. As I remember, our thoughts show up as our lives. I choose peace and love. Will you just say that last line with me? I choose peace and love. Blessed be Steven Halpern.
With your eyes closed, let me invite you to tune into Mother Nature and the ocean at this time of honoring the changing of the seasons and the solstice. And it's so wonderful to have this graphic here, because around the world, and certainly in England, there are people we know gathering some hours ago with the time change, and have, as they have done for thousands of years, tuning into the archetypal energy of this moment. So we join with that, and thank you, Lisa, for setting the tone. It's always so wonderful the way your comments and your readings or your affirmations really help us focus and moving in. And in your mind's ear, I invite you to just repeat one or two of the affirmations that she said, or make up one of your own. And as we go through the evening, at any point that you would like to add your own thought form to the music, know that that will take the intention and the affirmation deeper into your subconscious, literally communicating with your cells and with your genes. This is the central point of Deepak Chopra's book, Super Genes, and the work of Bruce Lipton and the biology of belief. And the reality is, using sound-assisted intention magnification and amplification is still legal, and it's very powerful. There's a lot of folks that don't really want you to know about that. And I've been speaking out about that for the last 45 years. It's much more prevalent now, but there's still not a lot of people who know, so you now know. And this first song comes from the end of Deep Alpha, and what you might have heard at the beginning is some of the extra brainwave entrainment tones that really amplify your ability to get into a deep meditation state, tuning into the harmonics of the earth, the Schumann resonance frequency of about 8 cycles per second. And rather than wait for 50 minutes or 60 minutes or even 20 minutes, us ex-New Yorker type A individuals who are now classified also along the spectrum of adult ADHD, we want our relaxation and we want it now. It's one of the reasons I compose this music. I want to get right into the place and go from there. So here we are. music continues playing, become aware of the space inside your chest, opening up the heart chakra. Become aware of the space between your ears and what is called the temple area, resonating also the pineal gland. And knowing that when we resonate and activate the energy centers of the body with sound, we assist our human instrument in doing what it's been programmed to do, to resonate at a higher order of frequency, a higher order of healing. And it happens naturally when we get into these states in the deep theta brainwave range. And that's where this track comes from. Become aware of your breathing also. Notice if it's slower and deeper than a few moments ago. This next song features the virtuoso bassist Michael Manring. He played these notes on my album Paradigm Shift, and I liked them so much I brought him over into Deep Alpha and Deep Theta and did a whole new song based on the ambience. So I invite you now to ride on the wings of sound on Michael's bass melodies and on the grand piano. Listening to the spaces between the notes and listening to the furthest away sounds as the echoes fade into silence. And as the music fades away, just allow yourself to take a deep breath and go into the silence. Let's hold off on the next track for a moment. And let yourself resonate with the wonderful energy that's in this room, literally as a standing wave, greeting us as we come here. Contributing to our healing. And we invite and acknowledge all beings seen and unseen in this dimension and other dimensions to participate in this celebration, this activation of the winter solstice. We made it through another series of shorter and shorter days. And soon the days start getting longer again. Whew. And perhaps you might make it an agreement with yourself for this year to amplify your New Year's resolutions, your affirmations, to set them with sound. And the simplest way might even be have the music playing in the background and to call yourself on your cell phone and record your voice with the music in the background, that way you could hear yourself affirming the affirmations that are most relevant and most appropriate and timely for you in these times. And right now, let us join together in affirming our own health and healing, and taking that energy and sending it out to your friends and family and loved ones, and anyone that you might know that could use a little extra healing energy. And I'd like to invite you now to join in a little simple mantra chant of the sacred primordial mantra, the Om sound, the O-M with the A-U-M. Om. So we could get you resonating and activating your own human instrument. Om. A little louder in the back, please. If you close your eyes, no one else will know who's making the sound. And tonight, there are no wrong notes, just alternative ways of toning. Two main notes are the tonic and the harmonic fifth. So whichever, those are two really good notes to focus on. So whichever octave is easiest for you. Just feeling your chest area beginning to tingle a little bit, finding your own resonance, residing in that. Again, just go inside a moment, notice how you're feeling. That's especially wonderful to do if you're at a stoplight, even a stop sign, if you don't get carried away and forget where you are. But your cells will resonate at that frequency. They will resonate automatically to those harmonics of the universal primordial frequency. Before we go any further, let's just take a moment to tune up our chakras in the ascending sequence of tonal frequencies, colors, and chakras that's been part of this chakra suite for 45 years. So since you chanted for a moment, I invite you now just to be silent and mentally resonate to the keynote frequencies, beginning with the keynote of C resonating in the base of the spine. And as the bass notes of the piano literally resonate the keynotes of your spine, the keynotes of the chakras, like we have these built-in tuning forks in our bodies that resonate. Breathing into the first chakra, the color is red. And even if you don't see the colors, because energy follows thought, it's a good thing to do. The next color is orange, resonating at the second chakra, several fingers below the navel. The keynote is D. Moving on, the color yellow is resonating in the solar plexus. The keynote is E. Next keynote resonates in the center of the chest and the heart chakra. The color is green. Just feel those harmonics flooding your aura, washing over you, just lifting the vibrations higher and higher. The next color is sky blue, resonating in the throat. The keynote is G. next color is indigo, resonating the third eye center in the middle of the chest. And the keynote is A. Finally, we come to the crown chakra. The color is violet. The keynote is B. And again, if you haven't already done so, just allow yourself to close your eyes and go inside. And just feel what being tuned up, all the chakras tuned up, feels like. Many ways to tune up the chakras. One of the fundamental ways that our human instrument is played more effectively in this lifetime. This one is one of the simplest and easiest, and it's also legal and non-addictive and non-fattening. And it doesn't wear out. Thank you for sharing that. And some of you may notice that the piano is sustaining a whole lot more than it did at the beginning of the evening. That often happens, particularly at these healing concerts. The piano is getting healed as well. call back some of the Sound Medicine Band with our wonderful sound system here. Let's see what next track we have coming up. There you go. So this track features the extraordinary musician Paul McCandless. Many of you know him. Played with Oregon. Many other people. We got a chance to play about 15 years ago in the studio. And this is his oboe. Let's raise the volume a little bit. And there it is. And just feel these sounds of the electric piano, of the sustained strings, and Paul's oboe just moving through your body. We're going to wait for the official applause till after the announcement, but...
How about that, huh? Do you feel the energy? Yeah? Give him some love. Yeah, Steven. We so appreciate you. So appreciate you. We just together in community lifted the vibration, yes? You feel it? You feel the difference from when you walked in and how you're feeling now? We get to carry this out. We get to go out and make a difference just with our own presence. Presence with a capital P, right? So I just so much want to thank you for being part of this evening, to be able to do that and take this out into the world with you as you leave. So this is the time in our service where we do our love offering, and whatever your gifts are, it's a love offering to support being able to do our Wednesday services. And as they're passing the baskets around, I would like to just mention a couple of things. Next week we will not have a Wednesday night service because of the holiday, but this Monday we will. This is a strange sounding mic to me.
Yes, it is.
It is, isn't it? I'm going to switch. Checking that one. Let's see, that's a little better. So Monday is our Christmas Eve candle lighting service. We have two services, one at 5 and one at 7. You're welcome and invited to be here for that. The choir will be singing. Deborah Winters will be here. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful night. And then no Wednesday service. The following Sunday we do a Kwanzaa service. For New Year's Eve, we do a drumming circle in here early. We do from 7:30 to 9:30. We count down with New York at 9, and we drum out the old year, we drum in the new year, and there's a lot of power doing that in community as well. And because we get to do it early, people can go home and go to bed early, or they can go out and go to other parties, but we get to start it out in community, and it's very special. We've been doing this for many years, and it's definitely grown, has grown, and we'll do a champagne toast at 9 as well. Wow. So we have a lot of things coming up. Be sure you check out the tables in the back. Steven also has CDs on sale. They're great holiday gifts. He has great holiday prices, so you get one CD for $15. You get 3 CDs for $30. And with any purchase, you get a free CD from the far right row, which has the ADHD CD and a number of others to pick from there. So with any purchase, you'll also get a free CD as his holiday gift to you. So I'm sure you have some Christmas presents still to get. You can definitely do that here tonight easily. So again, we just want to say thank you so much for being part of this, and maybe you will be able to play just a little bit more so that
Absolutely.
anchored in a better way driving home, right?
Back in the body. What I was about to suggest is I often end with a version of the Om Shanti Yoga Boogie Shuffle. And we practiced the Om already. And of course, Shanti meaning peace. Little simple 2-chord pattern. But as soon as you know the words, please feel free to join on in. And you can also put your hands together in rhythmic, percussive fashion, and you'll feel that in a second. So we got the voice, we got a little drum circle with our hands, and it's just Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Om. There we go, more clap. Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Om. And the double time now. Shanti Om. Work up that circulation. Get back in the body before you get in your car. Om. Shanti Om. Shanti Om. Om. Shanti Om. Shanti Om. Big ending. Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Om.
Some more love for Steven Halpern. Thank you so much, Steven.
Thank you.
We so appreciate you.
And thank you for anchoring the energy on all these Wednesday nights as part of the sound healing program and the services. It's really such a blessing to have something like that going on an ongoing basis. And this is just such a wonderful facility and business and building, as I mentioned. Every time I come here, I feel the energy that's in the room before any notes are played, and that's a function of the ministry and the community service. So I acknowledge you, I acknowledge Unity in Marin. Amen. Happy New Year, God bless, drive safely, and see you next year.
And thank you to our sound medicine men up there.
Yes.
I loved it when you said that earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
And by names,
John and Chris, thank you so much.
John and Chris doing a great job. Thank you, guys.
Happy holidays to everybody. Safe travels as you go. And just be love. Be love.
I'll go check my cards.
Okay, exit check.